So also on the sinus model, we can talk about the different subparts of the pharynx. There's 3 different parts of the pharynx. And basically they're named based on what cavity drains into them as we're going towards the lung and towards the stomach. So this is the nasal cavity, this is the oral cavity, this is the larynx. We can think about where in the pharynx, this back region right here, this more posterior region, where we're actually going to get things draining from. So from the nasal cavity, it's going to drain into the nasopharynx. So basically this area behind the nasal cavity before we get to the uvula. And then posterior to the mouth, the oral cavity, we're going to have the oropharynx in this area. And then the area that's posterior to the epiglottis, and in this general region, we're going to have the laryngopharynx. So larynx is down in here, and then the laryngopharynx. And then when we talk about the sinus of the larynx, we're going to be talking about right here where the larynx itself is, okay? So the nasopharyngeal sinus up here behind, excuse me, the nasopharynx right behind the nasal cavity, the oropharynx behind the oral cavity, and the laryngopharynx behind the epiglottis, and then finally the sinus of the larynx.